Hello, friends. Sorry, I'm just a tiny bit late. I've never had this happen before. My phone is plugged into my computer right now to charge. And when I logged into StreamYard, it like wanted to use the camera from my phone, but I couldn't figure out at first that was what was happening. It was just giving me a blank screen. Like, why is my video not hopping on? That was weird. But I figured it out. We're here. I'm on camera. I just was also looking for an ambient room. We're going to do a little bit of rain tonight with the fireplace because we haven't done rain in a while. We'll see how that works. I usually do this ahead of time, so sorry, I'm going to do it right now. But get that ready and then remove it. Okay, there we go. Hello, happy Sunday night. Happy reading sprints night. Woohoo! I'm so excited. I need to start with dinner first sprint because I have not eaten dinner yet because I had a really late lunch. I didn't even get home from church until like 1:15. And then I made taco meat, so that took even longer. So I didn't even eat lunch until like 1:45. So 5 o'clock rolled around. I'm like, oh, I should probably eat. I'm gonna do sprints early tonight. And I was like, I'm not hungry, but I am hungry now. So it's 6:30. I will have dinner during our first sprint. But I also need to drink this whole thing of water, and this is like up to this line. So I have 1.5 big old cups of water I still need to drink to get my water in for the day. And then, excuse me, I am listening to what's it called? When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Honestly, there's so much language in here. I would not recommend this book to anyone who likes to read like me, but because I'm doing it for my winter reading challenge, and normally I would just switch books and pick something else, but this is the one I bought as a blind date with a book, and that's what the challenge was, like buy a blind date with the book from the store and then read that book. So this is the one that I bought from the store. So I'm 29% through. I'm going to finish it. So I'm listening to that, but I also have to do my nonfiction reads, and this one of the prompts is a nonfiction. And so I really need to get into Reconnected and not just do my 10 pages a day like I normally do. Well, I don't even do 10 pages in here because I also read a poem, and then I do my couple pages of devotions, and then I read whatever's left of 10 pages in this one. But I need to up the ante and finish this week because the challenge ends on the 28th on Saturday. So that is what I will be reading tonight. I'll read from those three as well as When No One Is Watching. But I'm glad to be here with you. I edited and posted a video on my health journey channel, which is Krista's Joyful Journey, and I got that posted this afternoon. I have already completed my exercise minutes for the day. I do need some more steps, but I should get that in just like going back and forth to the kitchen and different things throughout the night. I should be able to get my steps in. So I'm ready for tonight to just like cozy up and read. Let's see who's here and say some hellos. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Hi, Mary. Reading and crocheting tonight. Hoping to have a cozy night in. Reading Middlemarch and crocheting a small hand towel. Fun. Hello, Vaughn. Still reading book 1 of M.M. Lyon. Passing through. One of my favorites. Fun. Hello, Lee. Hope everyone is well. I'll be starting off reading One Big Open Sky tonight. I think I have about 40 or so pages and you'll be done. Awesome. You should definitely get that done tonight, Lee. One of my favorite YouTubers is back after being away for 10 years. He's going live tonight, Butter Bob Briggs. Oh, how fun. I'll catch this on video later in the week. Oh, fun. I hope you enjoy your time with his live. Good evening, Susan. Listening to The Wolf Shall Dwell with the Lamb, publishing May 1st. The author is new to me, Emmett Hirsch, but you're loving it. I love that. Awesome. Hello, Judy. Also crocheting on the last 50 pages of Soft Focus by Jane Ann Krentz, written in 1999. The ending always starts at the beginning of the last 50 pages. The ending always starts at the beginning of the last 50 pages. Oh man, so you're like in it now. Hello, Nicole. Going to read The Hiding Place by C.J. Tudor. Hello. Hello, Cav, immersed in A Simple Kindness in Flatsboro by Heather Norman Smith. Indescribably good. A quiet, inspiring, feel-good kind of read featuring the strength in faith and community. Well, that sounds lovely. Hi, Rhonda. Hello, Lorianne, reading The Sentence's Death tonight. Lori is here. Hello, hello. Reading A Midnight Pastry Shop called, yep, I'm not going to try to say that, by Lee. Hi, Kathy, reading Her Last Breath by Taylor Adams. It's a real good page turner. Fun. Yeah, Taylor Adams does do like those popcorn thrillers that are just quick and fun to read. Hello, Teresa, listening to Jane Austen's bookshelf for the first sprint while I get organized for work. Fun. Good evening. Continuing to read Americana, hoping to make some progress. I've been picking up other projects instead of reading lately. Fair. It's totally fair. Hello, Jeannie. Reading Shadow in Moscow by Catherine Ray. Talking to each other there. Kathy said we're expecting a blizzard in the New York area tonight. Oh, my word. Hope everyone stays safe and warm. We definitely had some like wintry mix. They call it like ice and snow this afternoon. And I think it's supposed to continue all through tomorrow, I think. Or maybe just today. Yeah, winter weather advisory right now. But snow forecasted. When is it? Oh, I guess it's not until tomorrow. It's just tonight. And by 10, 11, it gets windy, which means it might be a little icy on my drive to work in the morning. But hopefully not too bad. I've moved some books around on my recommendations card. No, my phone doesn't sit nicely there. Perfect way to enjoy this snowy, cozy Virginia weather. Yeah, right? Hello, Brenda and everyone. Looking forward to sprints. Have not been feeling well this weekend. Silver lining, I did a lot of reading. Well, I hope that you feel better. Get your rest. Rhonda, hello, listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, Book 1. That is a tongue twister for me for some reason. Dungeon Crawler Carl, Book 1. Tonight I'm also working on a thumbnail and uploading tomorrow's video, and then crocheting when you're done with that. Love it. Reading Alaska by James Michener. Getting close to the end of this behemoth. Way to go, Kim. Way to go. Hi, Jeannie. Hoping to finish Once Upon a Boy Band. Liking it so far. That sounds fun. Hope that you like it as much as Kathy. Good evening, Sue. Snowing lightly here in York. I'll finish. We'll prescribe you another cat in the first sprint. Fun. Finley Donovan is killing it. Fun series. About 55% in. Hello, Amy. Welcome. Glad that you're here. You'll be reading Agnes Albert's Mystical Cat Shelter. There's a couple cat books happening in the chat tonight. Hey, Jenny. We'll be reading The Girl in Juniper Springs and doing a bunch of computer work. Fun. I mean, not fun necessarily, but way to get it done. Hello. Currently writing a paper for grad school. Just submitted an assignment and I'm listening to Game Changer while you work. I'm impressed. A couple of you have said that you're reading something or listening to a book while doing something else that's with words. I can't do that. I can listen while I do a lot of other things, but if I'm doing anything with words, I cannot listen and do that other thing with, like, I can't edit while listening to an audiobook. I can't. I can do a thumbnail, but that's not a lot of words. It's just like a phrase, like a 2 or 3 words. Yeah, I can't do words and words. Words with my eyes, different from words with my ears. Currently reading The Lady's Mind. That's Oshina's book for the month, right? I'm pretty sure. Going to take care of laundry for a sprint, then spend the rest of the night reading House of Eve. I need to start that. Hopefully I'll start that tonight, actually. Maybe I'll get so tired of this thriller that I'll start that. We'll see. Hello. Happy to be here reading Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. No spoilers. I haven't read the series before or seen the movies. Oh, how exciting. That's fun. No spoilers. Enjoy that. Cooking dinner now. My first attempt at butter chicken. Trying to save money and DoorDash. Good for you. Good for you, Katie. Why that didn't come out right. Rhonda has 70 pages left in Allie Hazelwood's Bride. It's a little spicy and has some language, but no GD. Yeah. Hello, Sally. About 65% into The Lobotomist's Wife. That sounds fun, actually. I mean, not fun because lobotomy is no joke, but it sounds like a good historical. Hello, Molly. Want to get my calendar for March together? Fold laundry and read, of course. Hello, Mary. Reading The Witching Hour. 94% and hoping to finish tonight. I hope you can. You're so close to the end. Starting Premonition at Withers Farm. That's a good one. Delightfully creepy. Hello, and lovely corner of the internet. Not sure how much I'll participate. I'm down with a cold and my throat is on fire. Boo, Kathleen. Not happy to hear that. This house is super low energy. Well, hopefully you can just cuddle up under a blanket tonight and just read and enjoy a cozy evening of not talking. Boo. Jennifer is here. Hello, watching season 3 of Traitors and maybe read The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark. Fun. Traitors is such a fun show. My word. Hello, Jen. I'm not reading tonight because I need to do some travel advisor training. Cool. But I really need a break at the moment. That sounds fun. Is that for a new job? Hi, Kat. Hello, Krista and friends in the chat. Just finished dinner, a burger without a bun and shoestring fries in the air fryer. I've been at a scrapbooking retreat this weekend, so unpacking and hanging out with the hubs. Love that. That sounds like a fun retreat. It's always nice to just have a little getaway anyway. I'm not a scrapbooker, but I'd go on a scrapbooking retreat just for the excuse to get away. That's funny. Hi, Brittany. Working on a puzzle, listening to the book Wanderers. Awesome. I mean, we haven't done any sprints yet, so you're good. Hi, Leanne. Hello. It's snowing in Tennessee. So beautiful. Just woke up from a nap and the hubby is busy with Bond. James Bond. Jen's reading the middle grade group read already. That's so funny. Make notes because our live chat about it won't be till the end of the month, at the end of March. So that's so funny. Your hold came in on Kindle and I went to read the sample and couldn't stop. Well, that's a good sign. But yeah, make notes as you go so that you don't forget in the midst of all the other middle grades. Hello, Sydney. Also reading Reconnected and The Forgotten Garden. Awesome. Excited for more sprints. Just finished Dreadlocks by Neil Shusterman. Not sure what's next. I mean, I can help you. We can vote. Happy Sunday, Louisina. Leah needs to work on some ATCs. Also hope to read my nonfiction for the day and maybe make more progress on House of Eve. Thought I would have had book 3 of Stonewick Trilogy by now, but it keeps looking like I have to wait longer. Boo. Look for a fairy tale retelling to finish off February. Fun. I used to love the Stonewick Trilogy in high school. Oh my word. George MacDonald, Scotland, historical fiction. I used to love that trilogy. Hello, Emily. Just watched the replay of the men's U.S. hockey game, and I teared up. Such an exciting win. Fun. I'll be reading King of Ashes. I was on, excuse me, I was on the worship team today, and I showed up, and one of the guys kept checking his phone to watch bits and pieces of the game while we were there. I never heard who won, though, but apparently we did. Currently reading the first Emily Wilde book, but we'll probably switch to a couple of picture books. I'm thinking of gifting my cousin's 5-year-old twins for their birthday. Well, that's fun. Hello, happy Sunday, Amy. Reading The Mad Wife. My daughter is going to get 15 inches. Ooh, that is a snowstorm. Holy moly. 53% of None Shall Weep. None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marney. Apparently, I can't read tonight. New York City schools are closed. That's right. As in no remote, just closed. Boo. I'm going to keep an eye on that for you, Jen. That's so crazy. Mermaid Mama's reading The Will of the Many. Fun. Alaska on my shelf. Is that good? Whoever's reading Alaska. I can listen to an easy book while grading ASL video assignments. They're the same sentences over and over and over, so no problem. Yeah, that makes sense. That is fun. Hour north of New York City, the border of Westchester and Putnam counties. Stay safe. Kathy, you too. Ladies' Mind is Oshina's book for the month. That's what I thought. House of Eve was so good, and I have a ticket to meet Sadiko Johnson this upcoming Friday. Oh, that's fun. She's coming here to the Richmond area middle of March, I want to say. I've seen her already. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to that one. I haven't signed up for it. But I saw her when she came a couple years ago. She came to talk about, maybe it was House of Eve because I got it signed. Yeah, it must have been House of Eve. But yeah, Keeper of Lost Children is her newer one, and that's what she's talking about this time around. But you too to Kathy. We love the Traitors too. One more episode for this season. I know. I'm so curious what's going to happen. There's so much suspicion going around. I don't know. Finished a book, Now to Read Verity by Colleen Hoover. We posted the announcement on the Middle Grade March channel. I have it right here though from the library. Max and the House of Spies by Adam Gidwitz is the group read. And Leanne, I know you're here. I did check my mail yesterday and Leanne sent it to me. I don't know where I put it. It might still be out in the other room. But Leanne just sent me my own copy of it so I can return that library book. Where did I put it though? I'm curious. Alaska is like his other books. He goes through centuries of history. Usually find the second half more interesting because it's a time period I'm more familiar with. Fun. All right, let's fly through the rest of these comments so that we can get to our first sprint. You're hoping to curate and lead solo traveler tours. I love that. If you need somebody to like be a guinea pig, sign me up. I would love to do more traveling once I'm out of debt. So after this summer. Any suggestions for fairy tale retelling not heavy on the romance? Have you read Melanie Carr? What's her name? Where is it? I can't find it. Melanie Dickerson. She's a Christian fiction author, but has a whole series, the Hagenheim series, that are all fairy tale retellings, basically. And so there's no spice in them. A little bit of like romantic in content, but not steamy whatsoever. Between books, about to have dinner. I wish my school closed. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, right? Becky's reading Chasing Fireflies and or Gone with the Wind. Middle grade holds have started coming in. So if you want to vote, I have 3 Times Lucky, Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, and Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane. Oh, 100% Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. I've read both of the other ones and I like them, but I loved Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. I thought it was so interesting. Just the Chinese folklore aspect of it was super cool. Never Fall Again by Lynn H. Blackburn. Fun, Indiana. I don't know how long I get before I have to run to town, but happy to see sprints. A few pages into my friends, but might set it aside for an arc I just realized is releasing soon. Fun. Glad you could pop in, Angie. Thanks to Kim. Reading The Mad Wife by Megan Church. Also starting No Greater Love, a biblical walk through Christ's passion for Lent. Perfect timing for that one, Valerie. Ashley Willingham for her fairy tale retelling. She's a Christian author, so they're clean. Oh, there you go. There's another one. Yes, love When the Mountain Meets the Moon. Yeah, super cool story. The county that I teach hasn't closed yet, but we are supposed to be virtual if they do close. The college that I'm taking classes through has already closed. Oh my goodness, you guys stay safe. I'm so ready for winter to be over. I'm so ready. Hi, Amy, just tuning in, starting our book club book tonight. I hope I will too. But first, I need to go eat dinner. So we're going to go ahead and read until 20 after. I like 30-minute sprints for those who are here for the first time. I almost always do about 30-minute sprints and put on an ambient room in the background. So hopefully that will work for you. Hannah's here. Hello, reading the lady's mind and talking back and forth a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. So happy reading, everybody. I will see you back here in half an hour. All right, everybody, come on back. How did that sprint go for you? I had leftovers for dinner. It was green bean casserole with chicken added to it. I had a rotisserie chicken, so I just chopped it up and added a good chunk of it to the green bean casserole last week, and this was the last one, so it needed to get eaten up. And then I had some chips because chips are my downfall. But starting March 1st, I'm taking chips away from an option for snacking for me. I'm going to see if that makes a big difference. Because part of my challenge is no sweets, bread, or pasta, but chips are my downfall. Chips and popcorn. Anything like the salty is usually my downfall. So I'm doing fine without having any sweets, but I'm not doing fine eating reasonable amounts of chips. I eat way too many. So starting March 1st for the last 30 days or so of my challenge, I'm going to take away chips for like a March challenge, a 1 month little additional challenge. Yikes. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. But I also read up to 35% in When No One Is Watching. It says I have 5 hours and 48 minutes left, but I'm listening at increased speed, so it's less than that. And then I read my poem of the day in devotions. So now I still have to do my other 2 nonfiction, which I will do next sprint and wash the rest of my dishes, because that's part of my challenge as well, is washing my dishes every day. And I'm doing really good with that. I think there was one day I just totally forgot at the end of the day. I didn't have very many, but I think I've only missed 1 day of dishes. And I will get my water in. I wasn't sure if I was going to get my water in today, but I will. Talking about school being out. Jenny is 23% in The Handmaid's Tale. Heidi, really enjoyed Mad Wife. Just started The Brilliant Life of Eudora Honeycutt, an older character story, and are loving it. I haven't read that one yet, The Brilliant Life of Eudora Honeycutt. I think I would probably like that as well. Lori is reading The Book of Doors. Nice. Jen listened to 3 chapters of Wild Reverence and put a baked potato in the air fryer for dinner. How long does it take in the air fryer to bake a potato? I usually just end up doing it in the microwave, honestly. Sue, hello, finished. We'll prescribe you another cat. Now on to The World is Your Oyster, Sue. What are you going to pick? Another finish. Woohoo! Lee finished One Big Open Sky. Love that for you. Didn't read much. Looking for middle grade books instead. Fun. I did today hop onto the Middle Grade March Discord channel and made chat channels for all of the prompts for this year. I still need to make a channel for Max, but we got the prompts in there. So if you're looking for ideas or want to share recommendations for any of the prompts, hop over there to do that. No Greater Love, 17 pages. Nice, Valerie. 20 pages for Kay. Hello, Angie. Just joined, hoping for some company while you're sick. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. That's no fun. 65% into Game Changer. Got the introduction written for your paper. Well done. I know I don't like any nuts. Not at all. Like none. Zero, zip, nada. I don't know what it is. I tried, I love peanut butter, but I don't like peanuts. And I made homemade peanut butter one time with just peanuts, and I like it as peanut butter, but not as peanuts. But I don't know. I'm going to still do like dressing, so I can do veggies and dip, like a ranch dip. And I love cheese, and cheese is a little bit salty. So, but I do need to watch I mean, I have high blood pressure, so I do need to watch my sodium intake anyway. So it would be a good thing for me to chill out on the chips a little bit. You can still have popcorn. That's true. I can make homemade. I have an air popper. I could do popcorn and just not add all the saltiness to it. That might be a fun treat to have. Ate dinner and did the dishes. Didn't read. Hoping to this sprint. For sure you can, Lena. What was for dinner? Jersey Mike's Philly, not locale, but so good. And read 3 pages. Nice, Jeannie. I love subs. I can't wait to have a sub again. I mean, I don't want to add a lot of bread back into my diet, but I do love a sub. And this weekend I was craving pizza. So I've been seeing as I scroll people using ground chicken and making that a crust for pizza. So I made that yesterday. Chicken crust pizza. So it's like 100% protein, the whole thing, except for the sauce. And I had a Trader Joe's sauce, but I don't think it was sugar-free. But I'm not worried about that because it's 2 tablespoons maybe. Like, I'm not worried about it. I finished dinner. Good job, Lori. And read 17 pages. Perfect. Angie got 5% into the arc of Daughter of Egypt. Yeah, it's hard to tell on a Kindle what page you're on. So yeah, just percentage is fine. I do that with audiobooks too. Yay for getting those dishes done. It's easy. It's probably the easiest part of my challenge. I never would have thought it would be the easiest part, but it is so easy because I only have a handful every day. Brenda was able to finish a few chapters in Remarkably Bright Creatures. Nice. Just found out who the villain is. Da, da, da. Finished an episode of Traders, made dinner of chicken tenders and tater tots, eating while we chat. Love it. Katie had a shower, did the dishes, sitting down to eat now. Butter chicken and rice turned out decent, but my local Indian place is definitely better, and I wish I had naan. I do love, at Trader Joe's garlic naan in the frozen section. That's so good. Oh my word. I've had that a couple different times. It's so good. Yay, you're enjoying it. I'm so glad, Andy. I have about an hour and 45 minutes left of Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's okay, but would definitely make a good movie. Yeah. I don't think it's for me. I really have zero motivation, like zero desire to read that book, but I'm really glad that a lot of people are finding it so fun. Hello, Mia. That does help because you have Bookish Blind and Broadway Bound. I love it. Reading Breakaway by Avangale. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Glad to have you. And I will probably forget that your name is Mia, but I will try to remember. Jasmine got 0 reading done that round because I got distracted by book giveaways to enter. What book giveaways? Like on Goodreads? I do go through a kick every now and then where I enter a whole bunch of Goodreads giveaways at once. I baked Cinnabon, fed the animals, and read 1.5 pages. Yum. Oh man, I do love a cinnamon roll. Soft Focus is a mystery romance. Fun. I know, Judy, you're doing great knocking all your romance books off your shelf this month. Lori read the rest of the chapter, just started. Can probably finish this book tonight. So a one-day read. Amazing. Short and pretty fast-paced. Interesting. Korean author. Good translators. Love that for you. 30 pages of Dark Matter. What a fun read. For one, it could be around 30 minutes. I don't like the taste in the microwave. Oh, I don't notice the taste of it being different. I don't know. I just like the simplicity of it. I truly love it when I can read a book in a day. Yeah, it is fun. Plan on starting One of Us. One of Us Knows by Alyssa Cole for the next sprint. I'm curious if it will be as filled with language as this one. Good golly. Like, I know people swear a lot, but these people swear a lot. Just joined during that sprint, reading No Exit. Ooh, Christy. Perfect. Are you somewhere where there's going to be a snowstorm? I don't remember where you are, Christy. Because No Exit is perfect to read during a snowstorm. Hey, Kat. Minestrone for dinner. We'll be grading and continuing A Scandal in Mayfair by Catherine Shellman. Is that the first? No, that's not the first one. Oh, you'll be caught up. So yeah, definitely not the first one. With the Lady Elder series when I finish. I would love to start that series maybe this year, later this year. I have book 2 and 3, but I don't have book 1. So I'll have to get it from a library or something, which is fine. But I've heard a lot of good things about that series, so I'm glad you're all caught up almost. That's amazing. Parmesan cheese on your air popcorn. That's a good idea. Instead of salt, adding cheese to it. That sounds really good, actually. Ugh. I'm done eating for the day, so I can't do it now, but that does sound good. Getting married in April. Congratulations, Allison. Doing a bookish wedding. So many crafts. Destroying books. Hard to destroy books at first, but all is cool. All your lives till then are going to be working on a wedding. That's so exciting. Oh my word, you're in the like crush it. You're in the get it all done stage of things. Just over a month to go. Oh, how exciting for you. Congratulations. And how fun to have a bookish wedding. I love that. I should show you. So I have a couple things. My friends, when I turned 40, so almost a decade ago, my friends threw me a bookish surprise party for my 40th birthday. And I still have, let me show you this. I gotta get it. It's like, whoop, that went way too far down. It's up on top of the shelf. Well, first of all, I have this little magnet with Scrabble tiles. They did Scrabble all over the house with like little words for decoration all over the house where the party was being hosted. Where's the one that I have on this card? Oop. So I have this one as well that I just bought actually when I was with Kat at a book festival. I thought this was really cute. Just a Scrabble tile shelf decoration. Oh, I gotta reach it. It's way up on top here. Oh, it's a little dusty. But this is one of the table decorations that they made. They just got a book from the Dollar Tree to break apart, but it's just a styrofoam ball, and it's literally just resting on this vase. It's just resting on it. And that is one of the decor items that they used for my party. And my friend Brooke made me a book cake. It was like 2 sheet cakes, but she like carved it so it looked like it was an open book. It was the coolest. Oh my word. It was such a fun surprise. I've thrown so many surprise parties for other people that I was just really, really touched. And I was completely surprised. They totally I had no idea. It was perfect. My husband makes the best popcorn. If you pop it on the stove, try using different oils, coconut or avocado. That's a good idea. Cauliflower. Yes, I have had the cauliflower crust pizza. I mean, even with the chicken pizza, it's not like the same. I couldn't pick it up. I mean, I guess I could with the chicken. It's not the same. But if you go into it not expecting it to be the same, it's okay. I love cauliflower as well. I've done it as pizza crust, but then I found a cauliflower pizza casserole that was just easier. And so I ended up just doing that. But I haven't had that in a long time. I have a head of cauliflower in my fridge right now. I have the hiccups. Why do I have the hiccups? They're very aggressive and annoying. We do a sub salad. Put everything you'd put on a sub, just chop it up and put in a bowl of dressing. Yeah. It will sometimes fill that sub craving for us. Might be something to try. That's a good idea. For my Lent challenge, I'm doing my dishes daily. Yay. You get into it. I love the name you've chosen, Mia. Now I'm intrigued. You have a channel here on YouTube. I know, I'm curious too. Hello. Reading The Gollum and the Ginny, tandem reading with the audiobook. The audio is fantastic. Fun. Hello. I think you dislike the language in Dungeon Crawler, Carl. Lots of swearing in more ways than one. Yeah. Probably not for me. It was Goodreads and Bookstagram giveaways. Perfect. I didn't get to the laundry, ate dinner, Caesar salad, and au gratin potatoes by HelloFresh, and watched Sarah's book haul. Fun. Bonnie in the Garden is book 1. I think I will too, Kat. I think I will. Nutritional yeast is good on popcorn. Makes it taste kind of cheesy. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I have any of that. Tail End of the Storm. Oof. I decided to read Braiding Sweetgrass. Nice, Sue. Hello, Danielle. Man, I want my friends and family to throw me a bookish birthday party for my 50th. It would be really fun. It was such a good time. And easy decorations. I mean, they ripped out pages to make like a tablecloth, but they just like taped them down. But it was such a cute party. I like to put olive oil on my popcorn instead of butter. Nice. Just joining, prepping some items for work tomorrow. Sunflower oil is good to pop popcorn in as well. Just joining while puzzling and listening to an audiobook. Nice. Eat a scoop of peanut butter. Hiccups will be gone. I've heard that too. Prepping for the blizzard. Working on Count of Monte Cristo. Such a great read. I've seen that people are reading that lately. I think, I don't know if you guys watch Chris and Mads. They're sisters. They have a podcast, but I watch the video sometimes of them. And I think that's their March, like for their Patreon book club. I think that's their March or April read is Count of Monte Cristo. So I've been hearing them talk about it and I'm like, ooh, do I want to reread that? Maybe. I love that book. Actually started No Exit that weekend of The Real Bad Snow and got about halfway through. Haven't read it since. Had to renew and now trying to finish before middle grade March starts. Snow here in Western. I think you got cut off there. Erin just finished dinner. Excited to start reading. Halfway through Symphony of Secrets and loving it. Awesome. Created your middle grade March TBR. Super excited for all the books. Book on the cover was a hard prompt. Ooh. I think for my shelves, there weren't as many as I expected, but I did find some. Always wanted to be a booktuber, but it's hard to film and edit as a blind person. So I do have a few videos, but they're from a while ago. Yeah, I can imagine that would be tricky. I don't like surprises. I love surprises. My mom, Mary, recommended I join her here. Welcome. Hello, Mary. And what's your name then? If your mom is Mary, welcome. Popcorn on the stove and put avocado oil on it. Nice. So I told my friends no surprise parties for my 40th in April. They'll love it. I need to read Golem and the Ginny. Will be reading You Had Me at Woof during the second sprint. You're 64% in. I love it. Lee, you're going to make some progress on that one too tonight. Just joining, starting Theo. Yay, Liz. I'm so excited for you. Snowed last night, but it's gone already. I'm curious because we've had a couple days that have been really nice. So I'm curious if the snow will stick that we're getting right now. I don't know if it's still snowing. Theo is so good. Molly. Okay, so Molly and Mary. Perfect. Book on the cover was the only prompt I didn't have any books for because I have so many adult books that would fit. Yeah. I mean, go to the library. You'll probably find some. And now that there's channels for all the prompts in the Discord group, you'll see what other people are reading and hopefully get some ideas, maybe put a book on hold or something from the library. The snow here is already getting heavy and getting worse. Oh man, the worst parts of the blizzard haven't even started yet. Glad I have plenty of books in case the power goes out. Yeah, make sure everything is charged up, Jen. I hope you don't lose power. I'll be reading Witch by Nancy Holder and Debbie Viggy. Nice. Wonderful book. Night Books by J.A. White or Inkheart for books on the cover. There's a couple for you. Oh, in Northern Virginia, my son's college just said Zoom classes tomorrow. I thought Inkheart did, but maybe not. Hoping we both, yeah, I'm hoping you guys don't lose power either. All right, let's go ahead and hop into another sprint. We'll go till 10 after. I'm going to stick with my nonfiction, I think, maybe for this whole sprint. I don't know. And maybe answer a little bit of comments. So nonfiction and comments for me this sprint. Happy reading, everybody. See you in a half hour. All right. Come on back, everybody. How did that sprint go for you? I finished reading through my 3 nonfiction books for the day, and I did a little bit more in Reconnected so that I can hopefully finish that by the end of the week. And then I went and did the dishes, brought my dinner dishes into the kitchen and did my dishes while listening to a little bit more of Wow, No One Is Watching. Well, no one was watching. I forget what it's even called. um, when No One Is Watching. So I'm at 38% of that one. And then I just answered a few comments and answered a few Instagram messages. So that was a pretty productive sprint. I'm pleased about that. How did it go for all of you? Let's see. Virtual school days in this part of Virginia tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I haven't heard. Well, I don't know that I would hear. I hope we don't have schools canceled tomorrow. That just would mean that I have both kiddos instead of just little Nugget, which is fun, but it's a tiring day. That was supposed to be Western PA. Okay, gotcha, Christy. That's where you are. Would have to pack up the cats and head to my parents if it gets too cold. Thankfully, they're around the corner. Yeah, at least they're not too far away. Some editions of Inkheart do have a book on the cover. There you go. Hello. Welcome. Little late, but I rewound. Reading from literally the last block of the USA. I live in Key West in the Truman Annex, and it just turned a little chilly here. So I can only imagine if you're cold. You're cold up there. Yeah, it's not too bad here, but even farther north, they're getting it. But I guess some parts of Virginia are getting it. But Angie had to run to town. I'll check if you're around when I get back. Ray is reading The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So good. And a middle grade. Old school. Very fun. Awesome. Hello, Emily. Welcome. Reading Oathbound, book 3 in the Legendborn series. Wonderful. Liz, I know this is not that kind of book, but in my mind, I'm thinking a stranger finds your address on the internet and said he's harmless. Run! I think my previous book is infiltrating my reactions. That's funny. Yeah, I've heard from people who don't love the book that is one of the things that they didn't really care for, but I'm fine with it. Just hopping on. We're having a cozy blizzard here, just another winter day. Reading Murder at the Mayfair Hotel by C.J. Archer. Fun. I hope you're enjoying it. Danny is listening to The Night Shift by Annie Crow. Still didn't read, but the house is vacuumed. Well done, Lena. How often do you vacuum? I'm curious for everybody's answer on this one. How often do you vacuum your house? I would like to know. Finished The Witching Hour and need a little break to process. Like, did it make you think about something? Why was it just such a good book that you'd need to calm down? Was it intense? I'm curious. What kind of processing do you need to do? Jessica finished her book. Now I'm going to go watch TV and get ready for bed. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Jessica. Talata just joined, helping to read next sprint. Hope you're all doing well and reading a lot. Love it. 24% for Katrina. 2 hours into House of Eve and really liking it. Good job, Amy. Danielle read a couple chapters of Theo, doing a reading vlog with it, so I filmed a little too. Yay, I love it. 80% for Lee on page 117. Pamela's on page 33 of Legends and Lattes. It's really so cute. Yeah, I mean, it was take it or leave it for me, Legends and Lattes. I didn't love it as much as some people do. And I don't care to continue the series. 72% into Game Changer. Wenger, is it Jen? What's your first name? I don't think I've asked you that. I set up 2 announcements to go out at 12 a.m. in online classes since we just went virtual learning tomorrow and worked on your paper some more. Good job getting stuff done. Valerie read another chapter in No Greater Love. Lisa had some good reading and made some dinner, air fried salmon, baked potato, and corn. There's a couple people who had baked potatoes today. Good reading. Started Warbreaker. My 3-year-old joined me and read me Green Eggs and Ham in his own words. Cute. That's so cute. I try. The little nugget I watch is 18 months old, and we do a lot of reading, especially before nap. She's not always one to want to sit still for that long, but before nap we can get a few books in. But I'm trying to get her. If she picks up a book, I'm like, go sit in your chair and read your book. And so she'll go sit in her chair and look at 2 pages and then be done. But I try to get her to at least use the words about now you read it to me. But she doesn't. That's okay. Continued listening to Vision of Darkness and washed the dishes. Yay for dishes. Fell asleep during the first sprint and just woke up. Kirsten, gonna have to rewind the book a bit. Oh man, I've done that way too many times to count. Jeanette wrote a few reviews and uploaded some clips to my computer to start editing. Love it. Watched the bug episode of Traders. Oh, with the cabin. Those ones are hard. Or that one might have been season 3. Is that the one where they had to reach their hand in? Also gross. I read 18 pages during that sprint. Awesome, Lorianne. Brenda finished a few pages. Lori ate dinner, read a little, fed your cat, and prepped a coffee to brew in the morning. I don't like to set it up when I'm sleepy, so I just have to set the brew button and make a K-cup while I wait. Perfect. One kiddo in bed, and I'm working on watercolor painting some frogs. Cute. Christine finished grading, and my online module. Love these sprints. Missing the music and firecrackle during the sprints. Yeah, I don't ever do music because I monetize. So I don't want to get slapped with a copyright. So we're doing rain today instead of the fire, but I usually do a fireplace. I think there's fire and rain. I don't remember. Hello, Hannah. Reading Kitty St. Clair's Last Dance. Read a few pages as I came in 10 minutes before the end. I'm glad you're here. Amy read more of her physical book and started reading Miracles on Maple Hill. Such a good middle grade. 2 chapters of And Then There Were None and ate your baked potato. Is this your first time reading And Then There Were None, Jen? It's so good. Halfway through Her Last Breath by Taylor Adams, ate barbecue pork and coleslaw, and cleaned up. Nice, Kathy. Nicole got the laundry put away. Oh, I need to finish doing that too. I might have to add that to my next sprint. Listen to An Immense World. It's a nonfiction about animal senses. It's sciencey, but written in an approachable way for anyone. Nice. Listen to your audiobook while you did the dishes, laundry, and setting out school books for your daughter tomorrow. Good job, Brittany. 3 hours into House of Eve and really enjoying it. I'm glad to hear that. 5 pages into Shadow in Moscow. Slow going only because I'm constantly stopping to make notes on things in the book I don't want to forget. At 5 pages in, that's amazing. That you already have things that you want to remember. Finished The Dark Lord's Guide to Dating and Other War Crimes. Did a quick review and started on getting a couple of Instagram posts ready for the next couple of days. Man, I'm so bad at Instagram. I don't think I've posted in months. Rhonda just continued with your book and crocheted a row of your blanket. I need to add a new color. I finished a color this morning on my blanket and I need to switch colors, which is my least favorite part of crocheting. Debating taking a shower and going to bed early. I mean, that sounds lovely. Read 2 chapters. I think I'll switch quickly to read 1 chapter of your nonfiction, The Way of Gratitude, and then come back to Lady Adler. I'm trying to read 1 chapter of nonfiction a day. I love that. I really enjoy, as part of my challenge, it's about 10 pages, I think I said, is for my challenge. But I really enjoy just doing nonfiction in little snippets. It's working for me. Hiding Place by Corey Ten Boom is such a good book. Such a good book. Hi, Christy, just joining. Gave my husband a haircut. Next sprint, I'm going to read The Perfect Stranger by Megan Miranda. I want snow so I can stay home, right? Once a week. I don't vacuum often enough. Me either. Once a week for Angie. Shadow Moscow's. I know it's a Catherine Ray book. Cold War novel. It really making me realize anew how fortunate I am to live in America and for the freedom we often take for granted. So true. Twice a week. Oh, excuse me. But I have 2 cats. A cat and 2 dogs. Yeah. Not as much as I should. I should vacuum every other day because our dogs shed like crazy, but don't usually do it till the weekend. Okay, I don't feel too bad, but I'm probably more like a every other week at this point. But it's just me and I don't have any pets. So I feel like that's okay. How often do I vacuum? Not enough, Jeannie. I just got sucked into a phone game. Bad, PJ. It happens. Every Sunday, Amy. I love that. Looking forward to watching the last episode of All Creatures Great and Small tonight. Fun. Every 2 weeks. That's about what I do too, Lori, depending on what's going on. Always before someone comes over, but I don't really have people over all that often. Yeah, nothing really gets that dirty. Yeah, same. It just gets dusty, though, I realize. Do you have 2 rooms that don't get used as much? So I usually do those just once a week. Gotcha. Once a week, but the area by the entry doors every few days. Oh, interesting. We just got a used robot vacuum for free from a friend, so it runs daily. That's fun. I hate that YouTube switched our names. What? I was setting up my planner for next week. What a busy week. And 2 book club meetings. Well, that's fun. Kirsten spent a few hours in Key West on a cruise, and have always wanted to go back. The end of the highway. Too funny. They've had more than one bug episode. Yeah. With the dog in the house, I got to vacuum once a week, but honestly, that doesn't always happen. I mean, you're in good company, apparently. The wedding one, oh, with holding hands in the box. Yeah, that's a. About every 10 days, I don't have a lot of carpet. When I was 10, the Kirby vac was taller than me, and I could barely push it 3 days a week, the whole house. Wow. Despise vacuuming. I don't mind vacuuming because it's such a quick job, over in a couple minutes. My house is not very big, so it doesn't take that long, but that's okay. I still don't do it that often. Mia said this book is so good, they actually talk to each other. Miraculous, right? 80% through Finding Grace. Pretty interesting so far. Love it. 2 chapters for Sue. Ebook on Kindle app, so not exactly sure how much I read, but it's progress, so it's a win. Absolutely, Christy. 18 pages and started a load of laundry. Perfect. The goal is to do some daily. Interesting. My kids vacuum daily for us, but we have hardwood floors and a lot of grills who shed long hair. Oh, yeah. I'm in a similar situation as you. No kids or pets, so mostly vacuum every couple of weeks if I'm not having company. Yeah, that's what I do. You used to have a name, and then it switched to your account name. Huh. Oh, on YouTube. So, okay, Jane is your name. Thank you. And then it used to put your, yeah, that just happened since I've been on BookTube. It used to always have people's names, and now it's everybody's account name. Yeah. I thought you were talking to Jeanette. That's funny. Okay, so Jane is your first name. Perfect. Got it. 2 cats, so the robot vac goes daily, and I use the regular vacuum 1 to 2 times a week as well. Wow. Hello, Melanie. Good evening. I know I'm late to the party. At least I had to come in and say hi and wish everyone a great week. Well, we're going to do another, probably 2 sprints. So let's get one going now. My actual name is spaced out, but the username is squished together. That's so annoying. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, but it's okay. It's okay. 25 to 55. I love that I have so many banners of different times that I just get to pick one. All right, let's get ahead. Let's go ahead and read. I will maybe start House of Eve. No, I think I'm going to keep trying to knock out a little more of when no one is watching. So that's what I'm going to work on. Happy reading, everybody. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, come on back. Oops. How did that sprint go for you? Sorry, I just really needed to go use the restroom before hopping back on. I am 51% through when no one is watching. It's actually, I really wish it didn't have so much language because it's really interesting. It's talking about Brooklyn and gentrification and all the different layers of history that are there from the indigenous, like Native people who lived there first, and then colonizers obviously came and took over, but then it became a black neighborhood and how that happened. And then now there's this big company moving in and gentrification is happening and raising the tax brackets. And so people are having to move out. Little corner mom and pop shops are having to leave. But then there's also like this thrillery aspect of like something sinister going on as well. So it's kind of a cool story if it wasn't so riddled with coarse language. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But I'll continue. So share what you did during that sprint, but also let's talk about this week coming up. Do you have anything exciting coming up this week? What are you looking forward to this week? What are your goals for the week? Like what's happening? Because this will be we'll have one more sprint probably, and that will be our last sprint. Yeah, so let me check in with everybody here first. And Immense World is very good. I heard it was to prevent people from pretending to be other users. Oh, why the YouTube thing switched. I guess maybe if that was happening a lot, I don't know. Yeah. My name is different than it used to be. I think before my name in here was my actual name, Catherine Helgren, and yeah, it's kind of weird, right? I don't know. I don't remember when it switched, but it did switch at some point. Read 2 chapters of The Mad Wife. Going to hop off. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Valerie. Vaughn's back. We just finished. Boy, was there a lot of people there. Well, that's fun. Okay, I'm getting into this. I'm curious about Theo's identity. I have some suspicions. Fun. Alexa off. It is a slower read especially at the beginning, Liz. So just be prepared that it's kind of a slow, gentle read. Lee read 23 pages of The Hiding Place. Now on page 76. Nice. Yay for a finish. Judy finished her sci-fi romance. Talonda didn't end up taking a friend of mine on the phone. Didn't read. Ended up talking to a friend of mine on the phone and then watched YouTube videos. Hopefully next sprint I will read. This is my 3rd round of sprints today. Fun. Started reading Plunge and got 23 pages in. 35% for Katrina. Lisa ate dinner, gathered trash for pickup tomorrow. Nice. Emily got to 400. Jeanette got another review done and some editing. Love it. Esther finished her Bible study, did a 5-minute stretch workout, and listened to Iceberg by Jennifer Nielsen. Excited to read more of The Sower of Blackfield next. Fun. Oh, excuse me. Jeannie read 10 pages that time. Brittany has 1 hour left in The Book Wanderers and started The Myth Makers. Fun. Both of those are so good. Hi, Kelly. Might decide to rearrange my bookshelves tonight. You know, as one does. Just a normal Sunday night. Oh no, Angie, why do you think you want to DNF it? Jane is 87% into Game Changer, and I have my conclusion to write and then to proofread. Just need to do my initial discussion board before I go to fold laundry. Nice. Way to get your school stuff done. Kathy had a shower, got ready for bed. Pamela had a piece of pizza and an apple and got ready for bed. Nice. 27 pages left for Lori. This book is very emotionally challenging, but it's quite beautiful too. Well, that's good. We'll be reading My Selma next sprint. 3 hours in, but need to move around and do a few things. Understandable. Judy's reading House of Eve next. Yeah, I really want to finish this audiobook. I do have the audio for House of Eve already borrowed on Libby, so that will be next. But I don't want to start it when I I like to read multiple books at once, but I don't often have multiple audiobooks at once. So I want to finish this one up. It'll be pretty quick, I think. Going to Fiddler on the Roof this week. Fun. I work at the theater, so I see bits of it all the time, but I get to sit in a real seat and watch it this week. Awesome. I think my next so if you remember, on my birthday last year, for my birthday, I purchased the Broadway in Richmond shows. So I got 6 shows that are coming through. And I think next week, not this week, yeah, the 5th, March 5th, I get to go to Beauty and the Beast. Oh, so exciting. And then on the 26th of March, I get to see The Outsiders. Ooh, I need to add The Outsiders to my March TBR. I've already filmed those, so it won't be official, but I want to reread the book before going to see the play because I think that will be fun. So I have 2 shows in March. That's exciting. I love going to shows. I wish, this is my dream. I wish the school districts near me had an events page where all the high school productions were in one location. Because I would go to see high school shows. I enjoy going to the theater. I like Broadway. I like off-Broadway. I like high school. I like community. I like all the theaters. I love to go see plays. Kids plays. When I was a children's pastor in Massachusetts, I used to go see the plays that some of my kiddos would be in. I loved going to that kind of stuff. But I don't know the names of all the high schools to even look them up. Like if they're on the individual high school pages, but they're not in a centralized location. And I wish somebody at the school district would have one central calendar for all the drama and theater events in their school district. That would be so nice. Read some more of Theo of Golden and folded some laundry. I don't babysit my grandson this week, so I'm going to do projects around the house. Wednesday, we're going to a Detroit Pistons game. That's fun. My week is going to be busy tutoring accounting students and grading business assignments. Well, I was going to say fun, but that doesn't sound fun to me at all, Pamela. This week is going to be a bit more relaxing, which is wonderful and much needed. Oh, I'm glad, Kelly. Then things pick up double time the week after. So I plan to relax this week. I love that. So some of you who are in my Patreon, you know that I've been doing a Maker Monday this year. I missed last week because I really needed to edit my vlog and I just didn't get enough time at work. So I had to edit last week and be on my computer. But the goal is on Mondays when I get home from work, I don't scroll, I don't play games, I don't work on editing stuff, I don't watch YouTube videos, like trying to be less on a screen on Monday nights and work on craft projects or coloring or working on my journal type of stuff. And so once a month I do that on a Zoom with my patrons, and once a month or twice a month I do it with the BookTube besties, my girls, my friends here on YouTube. And then I'm implementing this tomorrow for the first time in person. So I have 3 girls from church that I've invited over to just come and hang out. I'm like, I'm not doing snacks. This is not a time to just, I mean, we'll sit and chit chat, but like bring your projects, bring what you're working on. I'm going to clear off my coffee table, and I have a little, one of those fold away table things, like a little couch table, whatever. I forget what it's called, but I have that for someone if they need it. I'm like, I have tea. You can come and have a cup of tea and hang out and work on a project. So they're coming at 6:30 tomorrow. So I'm excited about that for our first in-person Maker Monday. So that's super exciting this week. And I'm not on the worship team next Sunday, so I get to go to all of volleyball on Tuesday. We have worship practice on Tuesday nights, and so I don't get to go to volleyball for the whole thing. Or if practice runs late, I don't get to go at all. But this Tuesday, I get to go to the whole volleyball, which is going to be fun. I have a lot of paperwork that needs to get done for upcoming meetings for transitioning students, and now I need to schedule an observation that's supposed to happen tomorrow. You just keep super busy, Jane. My goodness. I want to skip the week and go right to next Saturday, as there's a library book sale next weekend. Oh, that's fun. Yay. My goal for the next couple days will be dig out from under 2 feet of snow. Little by little. Take care of yourself. Be careful out there in the snow. Lori will be working, but not quite as busy as the last couple weeks, taking your cat to the vet, prepping meals, filming YouTube content and editing, setting up my March calendar and plans. Well, that is a list right there, Lori. Good luck. You could do it. You could do it. I know library book sales are so fun. I don't know if I'm going to be able to resist them when the time comes. They haven't started yet here. Reading Horse for Inner Life Book Club, going to Barnes & Noble tomorrow. Nice. Looking forward to the House of Eve book club discussion. Oh, yeah, that's on Saturday this coming week. Next Saturday, a week from yesterday. Just finished Once Upon a Boy Band. Such a great, sweet romance. Fun. A little bit of language, lots of yearning, but no spice. Oh, 23 pages for Lorianne. Nothing exciting going on this week. Might go see a water polo match on Saturday. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever actually watched water polo. Cool. Mary Beth read 27 pages in Beyond Ivy Walls. Enjoying it. I would like to read more from Rachel Fordham, the author of that book. Right? That's the one. I read The Letter Tree and loved it. Kirsten also started Winter's Maiden by Morgan Bussy, a Christian fantasy. Fun. Decent progress for Christy. Love it. Kat read her nonfiction chapter, 30% through your book, have 9 chapters left. Perfect. Going back to Lily Adler. I won Teacher of the Year this year and will be going to a big conference at the end of the week. Well, that's cool, Kat. Congratulations. That's amazing. Super cool. Jeannie's looking forward to a quiet week after a weekend going to the Georgia State Speed Puzzling Contest. It's so funny. I love that they have puzzling contests. That's so cool. You got both the solo and pairs puzzle completed in the allotted time. I love that. I need to look into if there's anything like that here. That would be fun. I'm not that fast, I don't think, when doing puzzles, but it might be fun to try. Nothing big happening this week, just my husband's post-op follow-up appointment on Thursday. He's healing well, so it should go well. That's good. He had a non-cancerous mass removed from his salivary gland. Oh my. That sounds intense. That's like in your mouth, right? Oof. Hopefully that follow-up appointment goes really well. Did some thrifting, found some good treasures. This week I'll be doing some birthday prep for 3 family members, writing for Substack and making scones. Fun. Swan Lake. That's awesome. Little ballet. I'm seeing The Outsiders in May in Philly. Can't wait for that one. Stay golden, Pony Boy. I can't wait. I need to reread the book. I haven't read it in years. I really don't remember the storyline of it at all. But I'm excited to go see the show. One of your favorite books of all time. I just love that it was a teenager that wrote it. She was just a teenager. I love it. Oh, you wish that too. About the theater thing, right? Wouldn't that be nice? I'm pretty sure I will love it. I need to start listening to the music. I don't need to listen to the Beauty and the Beast music because I pretty much know it, but I would like to know some of the Outsiders music before I go. It was fun to see all the teenagers. Yeah, I love that. It's work. Thankfully, I enjoy work. Well, that's good. The girls love to go see shows too, so a general site for the school plays would be fantastic, right? Still haven't read with my eyeballs during sprints, hoping to next round. We just had February break, so back to school this week. Love going to see plays at the community theater in the city I'm from. Been a while since I've been to one. I know, I don't know. I need to look up community theater around me as well, because I bet you that would be fun to see some of their shows. And the colleges. There's a number of different colleges. Oh, that's a lot of money to start going to them. I mean, I would be happy to support. I would rather spend my money going to a show than going out to eat, honestly. But I love going to these Broadway shows because they're already paid for. I paid for them last July. And it's something that's been so fun. So depending on I can see myself doing this every year, honestly, because it makes each show cheaper than if I were just if I was going to go to all 6 shows and bought the tickets individually, obviously getting the season pass is cheaper. It just depends on what shows are coming. This year was awesome because I think I technically have seen Beauty and the Beast, but I don't really remember it. But I hadn't seen any of the other ones, so it's all new shows to me, which is fun. Yeah, I love going to shows. Need to work on my grad school application. Do I want to go back to school? No, since this will be a third master's. Oh my goodness. Second one, I'm just shy a class and 2 practicums, but my salary will increase. That makes a difference, right? My campus doesn't have a youth group. The youth group is at the other campus, and there's only a handful of teens. Are there any at my campus? I don't know that there's that many teens at all. I don't know. I'm so separated from the kids at this point because I'm just doing worship and not kids, but I get together once a month with friends from church and we all do needle crafting. That's fun. It's not a card table. It's a smaller than that. I have a card table too, but this is just like the individual little folding table. I'll be spending this week getting our house ready for a photographer and realtor. We're selling our current home and moving to another one at the end of April. Oh my, you have a lot of stuff coming up. Congrats to Kat. Thank you. And the Georgia one had a casual category for contestants. Oh, that's cool. I'll ask my friend about a county calendar. She's a music teacher. There you go. Get the people who are involved, Liz. I would love it. TV tray is what we called them. Yes, a tray table. Yes, TV tray. You guys know. You figured it out. I could not remember what I called it. I did declutter in my closet in this room this weekend, and I found one. I forgot that I had one. So I pulled that out so I can use it when the girls come over tomorrow. The gland is actually beneath our ear. Okay. Interesting. Very cool. Clearly, I don't know anatomy very well. All right, let's jump into our last sprint. We'll go till 50. We'll go a little bit longer so that we can hopefully have a couple more finishes. And then we'll just hop on and say goodnight, and then I can still be in bed shortly after 10. That is ideal. Monthly bunko. I love it. So fun. All right. Happy reading, everybody. See you in a bit. Sorry, friends. Hello. Come on back. I was doing so good watching the time, but then I got into the story and I wasn't watching it anymore. Um, I am 67% into When No One Is Watching. Things just took a weird turn. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is a heavier book. It deals with some intense issues. It's not quite. I mean, there's thriller. There's also unreliable narrators to a degree. The two perspectives that we get, one of them is more unreliable than the other, and they both have admittedly lied about other situations. So, like, what else are they lying about? I don't know. I don't love an unreliable narrator, but it's kind of like what you get when you read a thriller a lot of times, right? Oh man. But I'm into it a little more. I think that there's still a lot of swearing, but not nearly as much as at the beginning. So that's good. Or maybe I'm just into it more and I'm not noticing it quite as much. I don't know. Teresa, a finish. Yay. Cat Plus Gamer Volume 7. So good. Oh, excuse me. Leanne finally finished painting her frog ATC cards. Nice. Amy impeded on way late, but was busy holding my brand new grandson. Congratulations. That's so cute. Figured out. Well, got on way late, but I was holding your grandson. Oh, that's so precious. I love it. Mima finished her reading goal for the count, so I'm off to bed. Night, night. Nighty night. Jennifer just joining in. That was our last sprint. I usually put last sprint on it, but I forgot to do that this time. Sorry, Jennifer. That was the last sprint, though, for the night. Lucina read her picture books and had dinner. Off to bed. Have a good week, everyone. Good night. Amy's probably gone. Oh, yeah, these were a little while ago. Emily needs to get ready for tomorrow, so she's going to hop off. Stay safe for those who are experiencing crazy weather. Thank you for sprints. Lee took off too, read 43 pages, up to 30%. Have a good evening. We're still at 45, so this is still 10 minutes ago. Vaughn left. Have a good week, everybody. Jeannie read 6 chapters in Shadow Moscow, almost a quarter of the way done. Amazing. Such a good read for me. I have a feeling I'm going to really like that one too. Makes you think about what it was like to live under 1940s German or 1980 Russian rule. So grateful for the USA. Excuse me. Talonda listened to The Bullet That Missed. Thanks for sprints. Hope your week goes well. Hope everyone had fun reading tonight. Have a good week. Nice, Jeannie. Thanks for sprints. Needed them to get me back into a reading mode after a mainly non-reading weekend. Always enjoy spending time with you all. Same, right back at you, Jeannie. Liz was able to finish up to chapter 10. Thank you for sprints. Have a good week. Kelly did her Bible study and read a chapter from Anne of Avonlea. Oh, I love Anne so much. Bookshelf organization may still happen tonight, but I might just decide to read. Yes, my vote is Emma M. Lyon. I love that series. Which volume are you on, Kelly? Leanne's going to hop off and get ready for bed. No reading tonight, but you got your cards done and ready to swap. Lori has completed a midnight pastry shop called that Huawaldong. Huawaldong? I've made my nightly tea, so I shall sign off. Thanks for hanging out. See you all soon. Good night to Lisa. 21 pages for Nicole. Really enjoying House of Eve. Yay. Thanks for sprints. I'll definitely start House of Eve tomorrow because I'll finish when no one is watching while at work. And then tomorrow night I can start House of Eve. 55% for Katrina. Should be able to get the last hour and a half done tonight. Thanks for sprints. PJ's reading House of Eve. Awesome. Good night, Judy. 30 pages for Lorianne. Glad you were here. Jen read another 20 pages. Just got to the first murder. Enjoy your day at home. I hope that you don't lose power and that it's just a nice, lovely little extra bonus day for your snow day. Danielle finished her last load of laundry, made it to 68%, and started some editing, about to head to bed. Oh, Danielle, you're going to have to let me know. I'm going to have to watch your vlog whenever you finish, Leo. Oh, it's so good. Made it to 68. Oh, about to head to bed. You same. Way past your bedtime. Good night, Jennifer. Have a good night. Christy finished her chapter, stopping for the night since it's a thriller. Slow week, but have 2 surgeries on Tuesday. Oh, man. Whoa. Prayers that those surgeries go well and that the recovery is quick and painless and easy. Have a good night. Is that volume 1? Okay, you're just starting. Yeah. If you already like it, you're going to continue to like it. It's just so good. It's just so good. I read them all. I started in October. I think I read 1 and 2 in October, 3 and 4 in November, 3, 4, 5 in November, 6 and 7 in December, and then 8 in January. I just read a little bit each month. Love them. Love, love, love. On track 20 of 70. Read House of Eve last week and enjoyed it. Nice, Lori. Sorry for the yawns. I'm ready for my wind down. So far, so good. Thanks for so much. Have a great week. Stay safe for the storm path, for those in the storm path. And thank you for sprints. And then my best friend and I are going to do a discussion video about it together. Awesome. Oh, good. Because it's just so good. I'm excited to see both of those things, Danielle. Awesome. All right, everyone. That's bringing us to the end. I hope you have a wonderful week. I have coming up this week, my March TBR will go up first, and then my March, middle grade March recommendations and pile of possibilities will be a little bit later in the week. So both of those things are coming up this week. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you all